So the Orlando shooter pledged himself to 3 different Islamic groups: Hezbollah, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda. And all 3 hate each other. Yeah. This is a real serious religionist, right? I mean, like, he's deep in Islam. He's purely Islamic. That's why he did it. He's Islamic, Islam. Hey everybody, John the Other here, obviously. Now, as you may be aware, I'm getting a little bit of pushback on my last video because apparently I am not enough of a Muslim hater, I think. Or I'm a moron because I don't think Islam, or radical Islam, is the reason the Orlando shooter went and shot up a gay nightclub and killed a whole bunch of people. I don't even think he was much of a Muslim. Probably because he pledged himself to 3 different Islamic groups who hate each other, and he had a whole bunch of gay dating apps on his phone and hung up with a bunch of different gay nightclubs and was trying to pick up gay boys to go have like some kind of a sexual hookup. No, and I'm certainly not an expert, but I don't think that gay sexual hookups and drinking in nightclubs is entirely 100% compatible with a true belief in Islam. It's just my impression that I get. So, yeah, there's some Muslim elements to the story. It seems to be just incidental to the fact that this guy was mentally deranged. Of course, everybody's mad at me because I'm breaking from the accepted political narrative. And I actually want to thank Amanda Marcotte. She's a fundamentalist religionist in the religion of feminism, and to her, the enemy is men. And so she did this article for Salon.com saying that this is all about toxic masculinity. And she goes as far as saying that homophobia is actually the fear of women. She makes this argument, and go and read the Salon article, I'll put a link to it, that 2 men having sex, one of them is, through some weird transmogrification, one of them is the woman, and that homophobia is not a fear among men with some sort of sexual leanings towards homosexuality of their own inclinations projected onto others. No, homophobia is the fear of women. Marcotte makes this argument in her article. And I'm actually thankful that her vitriolic, disgusting garbage fire of an article is out there, because it shows us the contrast between rational thinking and cleaving to a political ideology. Now, it happens that all of us, myself included, all have a political ideology. I'm an anti-statist. Some of you share that view with me. I'm against feminism. I'm against radical religions, including Islam, by the way. Did I really need to say that to reassure all you guys? So we fit this tragedy into a political narrative, ignoring all the non-conforming facts, like the fact that the guy was trying to have gay sex all the time. I think there is, and here I go with my theories, right? I think that it is much more close fit to the Elliot Rodger example than to any kind of religiously motivated terror attack, because Elliot Rodger, like this guy, was trying to have social and sexual acceptance of himself. He was trying to see himself as a high-value person in the world of meaning that he thought he inhabited. This guy wasn't trying to, pick up girls. He was trying to pick up guys, but he was still seeking sexual and social acceptance within the narrative that he was living in. And this is something we know about everybody. Every single human being of every religion, of every sex, of every region and political sway and you name it, has the same basic need, and that is to be seen in their own mind as a person of value in a world of meaning. It just happens that this guy's world of meaning was the gay community. Elliot Rodger's world of meaning was the sexual marketplace between men and women. He needed to be seen in his own mind as a high status, a guy who was valued by women, and it turned out that didn't work for him. And so, because he was insane and unbalanced and unstable and probably had other problems, he vented his frustration and rage by killing people, as did the Orlando shooter. But the rage being spewed onto the comments thread of my last video is really, really it's kind of disheartening. Not because I care about people's opinion, because I value their ability to think, and I see that value going downhill. Shoe on Head has a comment in there where she says, I'm virtue signaling. Apparently she doesn't understand that virtue signaling is where you say something that conforms to the political ideology or the social groupthink of your peer group to get their praise, rather than poking a hole in groupthink and you get heaped with scorn. Anyway, everybody trying to fit this tragedy into their own political narrative is being a simple-minded ding-dong. And if that makes you mad, go ahead and downvote, because I don't care. Thanks very much for watching, and have a lovely, lovely day.